My name is Mr. Anderson, and I am the advocating voice for indie advocates, the devilish indie creator, Mr. Anderson.
My name is Mr. Anderson,
and apparently
the advocating voice
an
for
echo chamber.
Indie advocates, the devilish indie creator, Mr.
My
Anderson.
name
is Mr. Anderson,
and apparently
it's
kind of awesome.
An echo chamber. Advocates,
I love hearing myself,
devilish indie creator, Mr.
but I guess we should stop that.
And apparently, it's kind of awesome. An echo chamber.
I love hearing myself. All right, I think we got it. Yeah, we got it. All right. It was awesome hearing myself, though. I gotta admit, I sounded pretty good, and I'm really excited because my voice has been crap for the last week and a half. I finally feel like I'm getting my voice back, and for being an advocate, it's very hard to advocate for people when you cannot talk on these videos. So that's why I was so excited to hear my voice. Normally, I don't particularly like it. It's a little growlier than normal, and Julio A. Guerrera says that the Book of Voices begins November 16th, so that'll be exciting. Thank you for joining us, Julio. If anyone else has any information that they want, please go ahead and put it on our available chat rooms. I'm going to set up our videos we always do during the week. You guys are awesome for joining us. We got some amazing books to talk to you about tonight. We're almost on time this evening. As always, we're adding Kickstarters to the very last minute. So I am excited to say that, and there's the Book of Voices Kickstarter video, which, you know what? Screw it. Let's do it. Let's see this video.
We used to go to this record store, and upon one of the many trips to the record store, I went to the back, to the UCD section, and there was one.
All right, Julio, I have to ask before I let that play anymore. Is that beat in the background copyrighted music? Because we get in trouble when we play that live. So I'm going to let Julio get back to me. Hopefully it's not. We can show you the rest of that video because I was kind of getting into it. But I don't have this Shazam app momentarily. We are going to quickly just show you guys a video that's not going to be featured on the program. We're doing things a little different. This was brought to us by the creator of the Seeds. Okay, it's royalty free. So Julio says it's royalty free, so we're going to get back to that. We haven't had official permission to showcase this yet, but I wanted to give you guys a little bit of it. We're currently trying to get it for the program for you guys. I want to be able to show it and share it.
We haven't had,
and just making sure that you guys have the best video possible. So I'm going to adjust a little bit over here on Facebook. YouTube's like, our video's fine. What are you talking about? All right. So it looks like an exciting little project, if I do say so myself. I can go a little lower. It takes like a second for it to catch up. All right, so let's see what Julio has going on over here. We're going to finish the
album or CD that really caught my eye. It was 9 guys in masks, red jumpsuits, and the cover told you what you were going to hear. Little did I know that day I was going to find the one band that will affect my life from that day forward. Slipknot has been very powerful in my life and whatnot. In my darkest times and my best times, they've always kind of been there for me. They also kind of showed me that visual and performing arts are not two different things, but the same thing as one. When they talk about the artistry or the craftsmanship that goes into the masks and how that's someone inside them that wants to come out and it's through that music. Same thing with art. Like an artist paints or draws or whatever they want or how they feel, they express themselves in that piece, but it's faceless. Corey Taylor will continue to affect my life through his vocals, his lyrics. Powerful stuff behind it, whether it's politics, social commentary, stuff about the music industry, just him being a creative. He expresses in his music and Slipknot, and I'm very appreciative of that and Clown and those guys. And because of that, I had an idea to do my latest project called Book of Voices. Book of Voices is 56 different vocalists from various genres and eras of music, such as Corey from Slipknot, Run the Jewels, Johnny Cash, The Who, Pink Floyd, all those guys who affected me personally in my happiest times and my darkest of times, and who affected my work. When I say artwork, I mean my artwork. So I'm doing this project to expose myself. I hopefully inspire other people through these lyrics that affected me in my life and my work. And Kickstarter is helping me through that by printing costs and shipping the book out to you guys. So every cent counts to make this book a reality. There's no risks because the book is done. There's no challenges, again, because the book is done. This is just helping me print and ship it out to you guys. So I want to say thank you for giving me this time, and hopefully you guys like this.
So we'll excitingly be adding this. I believe on the 16th is obviously Julio is a fan of ours, and we're a fan of his, so we're going to get it on the show with his permission, of course. So it's exciting things to look forward to. That's going to be, let's see, I believe he said the 16th. Yep, November 16th. So something to look forward to. So we started the show in a unique way, and that's the whole thing this year. I want you guys to get excited and influence us and give me something to show right away. Let's break out of the normal mold. But on the show today, we're going to talk about the few and the cursed, the leaders of the free world, Scientists 1 and 2, Roddy Piper, Batman 66, Heroes International, Cartoon Girls, Antoinette, Xander, the following casework that needs a miracle, Sears, #1, Reckless, Neon Wasteland, Antropolis, the Pirate Cats, Goth Ghost Girls, Johnny Phantasm, the Weird Reader, Salagers, Z2, Section M. I don't know why Beangle 2 doesn't have the image. It's weird. We're going to have to look into that. It's pretty cool imagery, too. And Moon Girl. So I'm very, very excited about this list. Fast-paced. It's all brought to you by Indie Advocates. And you have to join the Indie Advocates group to get everything that you want featured on our site. We're changing things up in the 2019 season. Now you're going to have to go through that group. And the reason we're having everything go through the group is just too difficult for people to be tagging me. Things were falling through the cracks. If it's in that group, I was even able to track down to make sure I didn't forget any Kickstarters by going into that group. So it works. It's what we're going to be doing. So join it today. You're going to get in if you're a creator. And, of course, this is not only now on Kickstarter filming right now, but this is also Indie Advocates Presents Kickstarter Talk, and I'm excited about it. I'm not sure why that has a video here. Oh, I know why, because we copied it over from the last time. So we'll just get rid of that and bring it back up. But we're going to start off with the Few and Curse, which is, while it was funded in 5 hours, it has less than 5 hours to go now. So if you like what you see, make sure you do it. And then we're just going to keep rolling them on from video to video. So stay tuned for some amazing.
Hello everyone, this is Felipe Caño. I'm the co-creator of The Few and Cursed, a post-apocalyptic Western series. Thank you so much for checking out issue number 5. I hope you continue watching this. We'll have a pretty cool animated sequence to sort of give the feel of the book and introduce you guys to our main character, the Redhead. Check it out. We have plenty of rewards. We have combos with past issues. We have some really cool stuff like postcards, collectible coins. We do have a lot that we were able to do with the previous Kickstarters. We've always managed to unlock a number of stretch goals, and I hope this time is not going to be any different. This is The Few and Cursed, The Crows of Manalana. Thank you so much, guys.
And moving on to leaders of the free world. Oops. Sorry about that, guys. We had a momentary redirect that we're going to get rid of right now. In the meantime, remember, to support a Kickstarter today only takes $1 single dollar. $1 show support creates attention and actually funds projects, believe it or not. True story. So you guys can go out, be awesome, and help projects like Leaders of the Free World, which apparently wants to play from its home and not anywhere else today. And Tommy Sharp is joining us in the chat room. How you doing, Tommy? Thank you for tuning in. I got something awesome to share with you. As a matter of fact, I got a whole bunch of awesome to share with you, so stay tuned. And here we go. There we go.
Hey, greetings and salutations all. My name is Corey Pruitt, and I am contacting you all to shoot a video for my Kickstarter for the Leaders of the Free World. And basically, the whole concept of my book is that this is a story that I've had in my brain for like forever. And I'm just shocked that I'm actually getting ready to actually put it out. My artist that I have, his name is Elijah Johnson. Shout out to Elijah. The concept of the Leaders of the Free World is basically, in my world, superheroes exist, but the catch is that they are only allowed to operate in their country. So if they were born and raised in America, they can only operate in America. If they were born and raised in China, they can only be in China. The whole concept of my book is that this team, they are from all over the world, and they are forced to bend the rules to form their own team. I have 7 brand new characters that I've worked years and years on, and I am delighted to show it to you guys. The first character, his name is Surreal the Monkey King. Now, Surreal reminds me of myself. He's basically how I talk. He is of Chinese descent, but he was born and raised in America. And basically, he is the current incarnation of Sun Wukong, aka the Monkey King from old Chinese folklore. But the catch is that this version is actually from America. So there's a lot of internal struggle with him because he represents America, but he's also having to, he feels like he isn't up to date on Chinese folklore because, he's not from there. So, and he's also a huge hip hop head, like I am myself. So there's that. And also another character is Eco, aka Ilias Godfrey. He is the son of Gaia. He's half human, half god, son of Gaia. He can control nature pretty much to a small degree. And he also hates being referred to as an avatar. Surreal calls him the Avatar, Airbender. And also, he is the heavyweight champion of the world. He has used his abilities to become a wrestler. Now he has to juggle being a wrestler and being on this team. Another character I have is Technique. Technique is from the Polynesian Islands. Technique is actually a human, and Technique has the ability to take metal and glass and wiring, and she's a technomorph. She can create her own.
All right, guys. Sorry, it's reached its 3-minute limit. You guys know that we try to follow a little bit of a limit on it. You can see the rest of the video on the show today on the website today by just clicking one of these links. We're going to move on to the Roddy Piper in the ring. We're going to check it out right now.
The following Indie GOGO campaign has been paid for by Bucket Comics and Pro Wrestling Tees.
Roddy Piper.
Hello, I'm Dominic Reggio, comic book writer and owner of Mess Bucket Comics.
And I'm Eric Hodson, comic book illustrator.
And in association with Pro Wrestling Tees, we are very excited to give you our next comic book, Roddy Piper, the Kilted Avenger.
But don't take our word for it. Check out what these legends have to say.
Piper was an unconventional individual and possibly one of the last true pirates of the industry, and I cannot wait to read this comic.
He was just crazy whenever I interviewed him, and if you want to get crazy too, you got to get the comic book. That's it.
So Piper is climbing up on the mast of the ship. Hogan, I'm coming to get you. And you see the kilt like kind of going in the wind, and you know.
And I think Piper orchestrated that. What a great story to tell, and that was just great on Piper's part. So can't wait to see the comic book.
And I remember introducing myself to Roddy Piper 3 different times because at that time, that night, I didn't remember. And he was super nice about it, super cool about it. Like every time I would go and say hi to him, he's like, all right, I got you already. He was such a great dude.
And when he grabbed the mic, he had no choice but to listen. You were so captivated by this man that he was just larger than life. Very, very infectious. But I'm super excited about this film coming out.
He's got a great comic book coming out. I'm looking forward to everybody should be looking forward to that. It's really cool. It's a comic book about Roddy Piper. It's going to be fantastic. I'm looking forward to it myself. So check that out.
Many years ago in 1979, we were in Portland, Oregon. I thought he was the greatest piece of talent I ever saw. Microphone in the ring. Nobody would ever get a refund if they paid to see Roddy Piper.
And then he said, I love you and I miss you. And I said, I think you're thinking of the wrong Colt, but I also love you and miss you. And he was, yeah, it was meant for his son. But I took it as I was Roddy Piper's new son. So I'll tell you what, I can't wait to read it.
Bodies, Maxi. Cameos. But Roddy Piper, it was the ultimate villain. The wrestling business, he took the wrestling business on his shoulders, became the funeral Hulk Hogan, and made this industry what it was.
What's up, guys? This is Glacier Ray Lloyd here to promote the Roddy Piper upcoming comic book. I gotta tell you, I spent a lot of time with Piper in WCW. Of course, I was a big fan growing up of his.
I'm Roddy Piper. That's Stone Cold's best impression. I don't know. That's the best I can do.
You guys are going to absolutely want to check out this amazing comic book that is going to be coming your way. So I want to say thank you, Roddy. Thank you to these guys, and you're definitely going to want to check it out.
Absolutely got to get on it. One of the best, amazing in-ring performers. No one compares to him on the mic. You got to check it out. Antropolis is also on Kickstarter until the 9th. You guys can check it out by clicking our link. It is Tim Burton meets Lords of the Rings. The Scientist is so close to its goal. Why don't you help it jump back into the funded arena? So come on, guys. We're so close. Check out The Scientist.
Denying it now. The threat is real. The experiment has begun.
Welcome back to The Scientists. I'm Jeff Weber, and along with my co-creator Trent Beckett, we've channeled our passion for 80s young adult ensemble adventures into comic form. It's a passion project I've committed to finishing in his memory. In The Scientists, a group of young prodigies find themselves the unwitting subjects of a mysterious experiment. To escape, they're going to have to undertake a perilous journey full of twists and turns, and not everybody's going to make it. When he got to this section of the story, Trent commented, "It's kind of fun writing a genius-centric Goonies. that could turn thriller at any moment. In the first chapter, we met the kids and followed them on their journey to a supposed national science fair. They were kidnapped and awoke to find themselves inexplicably wearing hazmat suits. Now we're picking up where the action really kicks in. They learn the hard way that the air is toxic and a relentless killer robot is hunting them down. Where can they run? Who can they trust? How can they escape from the scientists? The second volume brings us up to page 87, the halfway point in our story, and some of the popular features from the first campaign are back. That means more 3D pages and another volume of the Synthwave soundtrack. If you're a returning reader, thank you for your continued support, and if you're a new reader, now is the perfect time to get caught up. The experiment has begun.
I hate the fact that they say someone's not going to make it. I'm so nervous. No. Time's running out. Go on over to Kickstarter and, at least donate $1. Great creator, great guy. Support him. Speaking of supporting greatness, let's find out about Heroes International.
Hey everybody, what's up? This is Mike Watson with Freestyle Comics and Short Fuse Media. And I'm back. In case you haven't realized, it's been a while. Have not had a haircut since the Hot Shot Kickstarter. That is how busy I've been. But here's about my hair. What's next? That's the big question, right? What's next? What is Freestyle Comics doing next? Well, you know what? We brought you Hot Shot. We brought you Vigilance. And now it's time to bring you Heroes International. What's Heroes International, Mike? Oh, no problem. Heroes International is a superhero team in the Freestyle Comics verse, and they are just like the Avengers or the Justice League of the X-Men, except one key factor. They suck. They're probably the worst superhero team ever. All right, so let's get right to it. This is a story about a superhero team becoming the Avengers, becoming the Justice League, learning how to be a team. Because I read comics all the time. You do, I do, we all do, or a lot of us do. And I don't think we've ever really got to see that moment where they gel. Like, how did they do that? How did they become that team? How did they do no-look pass with optic glass? How do they do all that stuff? When did the fastball special get developed? Was there practice sessions? Did Logan jump on Colossus's shoulders and jump off of that? Or did Colossus kick him like a kickball? We don't know. But that's the thing about Heroes International. You're gonna know. So that's what we're building up to. We're gonna show you what it takes to build a superhero team. This team is chock full of goodness because some of the characters don't like each other, some of them are jerks, but I guarantee it, there's at least one character on Heroes International that you in the back, you all the way back there, can relate to. So please check out this new Kickstarter. Get all these awesome rewards and everything like that. Let's talk risk. Are there risks? No. We're part of Short Fuse Media. All right, there are no risks because #we always deliver. And we have delivered on our last 2 Kickstarters, and we're going to continue to do that. We have not 1, not 2, but 3 issues of Heroes International that we're going to be kicking out to you. We're finishing up the letters right now on that 3rd issue. What is this Kickstarter for? To pay for the books, to get them done, to get these art teams paid, to get us into our new issues and keep it moving. All right. So why? Because I like comics. I mean, I don't know what else you want from it. We got it covered. So I'm Mike Watson with Freestyle Comics. This is our Kickstarter. We're going to bring you the rewards. We got shirts. We got variant covers. We got prints. We're going to have the EHD cards coming back. We're going to have the stretch goals. We're going to have a good time. So join us as we delve deeper into the Freestyle Comics universe, as we get into it. Because remember, and take note if you haven't, each series we come out with is an ongoing series with multiple issues. And it's building upon what the last series built. I'm going to stop now because you need to get this goodness, all of it. Get that Kickstarter. Thank you for your support on the last 2. Join us again on this one. I'm out. I got the comics. Now I'm knocking stuff down. Crap. That was supposed to be flying.
All right. So Mike Watson's a great guy, but Has he never read an X-Men comic? Does he not know about the Danger Room? Mike, I'm disappointed. All right, from Jeff Weber, we got some exclusive things to talk about. All right, a $1 gets you a hand-drawn, personalized doodle and your name in the book. Tommy Sharp is back. The MP3 of Stronger Together, the technical blueprint, and the characters card. Not bad for $1. I absolutely agree. So then Jeff Weber, just as a reminder, Jeff Weber, if you don't know, is the creator of the scientist. We saw him on the, let's see if we can get his picture on. That's Jeff Weber right there, that beautiful man that he is. He is giving a lot away for $1. I'll tell you, man, he's giving you your more than $1's worth for $1. So it's definitely time to back young geniuses on Kickstarter by backing the Scientists 1 and 2. All right, guys, we're going to talk about Batman 66. Oh, right. So Batman 66 is an episode review book now on Indiegogo. Since its release, I've been asked numerous times when I'll do a follow-up Batman book. Well, the time is now, and he needs your help. I don't. He does. The creator of this amazing project, you can find out who the creator is, and you might be surprised by who he is. Actually, you know what? I'm such a kid, and I'm such a Batman fan. We're going to go to Indiegogo. Why? Because it's my project. Not my project, but my show. So we're going to check it out. It's a Jim Beard, and you can check out some amazing names. Like Chuck Dixon is in this. I don't understand why people aren't more excited about this, man. This is, I mean, Batman 66 has affected us all. So why don't you affect some change and back this amazing... Oh, I'm sorry. It's not even an Indiegogo project. We have to fix that. It's a GoFundMe project. We have it listed as an Indiegogo project. I blame Brian K. Morris because I think he told me and it got in my head that it was a Indiegogo. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Speaking of sticking to things, Pinup Girls. See, you like that? Nice segue, right? Pinup. Cartoon Girls, the pinup art of Aaron Hazaru. This is an amazing collection of pinup art. It's amazing. It really is really kind of cool. And screw it. Why don't we go over there? Just because I can. That's right. Every Kickstarter should get at least 3 minutes, and they don't have videos. Why, hello, nurse. So this is what you're going to get excited about. That looks like one of Rogue's outfits. And anyone of an X-Men in the 90s knows exactly what I mean by that. Doing good, ready funded, super exciting to see Kickstarter funding. For a while there, it seemed like every Kickstarter was struggling. And we don't want to see that. We want to see all these amazing books fun. Speaking of amazing books, the Following the Caseworker, we're going to go to the Kickstarter. This is the one I talked at the beginning of the show that has been turned Needs a Miracle to fund. It's got a ways to go. It's got 6 days to go. We're going to check it out, man. It's got some cool stuff. I think people get a little turned off when they hear religious, thinking that religious can't be something interesting and powerful. I disagree. And you want to know what I'm going to do? I'm not even going to let my voice be the advocate for it. We're going to let Jack take it away. Go ahead, Jack.
The rogue god has arisen out of Twitter. Armed with a hashtag that grants miracles, this deity is looking to build its followers. And when Twitter is allowed to indulge its deepest desires, the world can find darkness fast. Luckily for all of us, T. Titus Time is on the case. Thus begins the first issue of the Following Casework, a one-shot comic introducing our main characters, T. Titus Time, theological investigator, and Bev, his companion, a punk elf Hispanic hacker. Together, they investigate cases of divine nature, hoping to determine what is real, what is good, and hopefully what is fun. So that's what we're trying to give to you here. Now, we're not asking for you to fund this idea into development because the first issue is completed. As you can see, we have it designed and proof copies have been printed. But what we want to do is get this comic into the hands of you, your friends, and out into the wider world. That means that we need to do a full print run. And with your help, we can do that. Now, the Following Casework was made by an amazing team. Lucas Santos, Chunlin Zhao, the inestimable Micah Myers. So in addition to this comic, which is available both printed and digitally, you can get a copy of our other prose books, Dealing with the Apocalypse and Demon Riders. You can get Titus's very own shirt from this issue, Error 60D, Immortality Not Found. We have prints from Lucas Santos as well as a commission, and certain stretch goals like our very own coffee mug starring Beth. We really hope that you enjoy this. You can find a 4-page preview below as well as a preview comic. We really hope you enjoyed these rewards, this comic, and join us on this amazing journey. Thank you so much. Blessings and good night.
All right. So you can be the person that brings a miracle to this campaign by not only backing it right now, but by sharing it and talking about how great something like this can be if we share it and actually talk about all topics and not just, you know, look down on certain topics. You know, share the love. Speaking of love, I'm not sure love is a good segue for Antoinette, especially with the Long Live the Queen. She's kind of lost her head. All right, guys. Halloween might be over, but the fright lives on with Antoinette. Something absolutely amazing. This is one of my favorite Kickstarters that have come out since Kickstarter started. Check out Neon Wasteland. All right. Now, I know you're like, wow, what was that? Guess what? They've got a follow-up video. And yep, you guessed it. We're watching the follow-up video.
Neon Wasteland is an all-new interactive comic book that uses augmented reality to bring every panel of the story to life. Using the AR app is easy. Just hold your Apple or Android device over the page, and the panels of the comic light up. This makes Neon Wasteland a mix between a comic book and a cartoon. The main story takes place between two worlds, a post-apocalyptic wasteland Earth and a simulated reality where the souls of the dead are trapped inside a prison of zeros and ones. The AR app offers a number of bonus features. Explore animated environments, talk to the characters inside the story to learn more about them, collect a variety of technological oddities, decode secret messages, and unlock hidden doors. Exploring the comic will eventually lead you to moments of choice that allow you to alter the story in different ways. The choices you make will change panels of the comic to reveal hidden plot points and teasers for future issues. The book also comes with a built-in reset button. This is your DeadNet token. Place it in the reset machine in the back of the comic to reset the choices you've made so you can make all new ones. The interactive elements of the comic are designed to expand the Neon Wasteland universe. but are optional and not required to understand the main storyline.
What the shit? That is so awesome. I'm getting it. I'm definitely back this project, man. I'm in all the way. All right. Let's move on to something also awesome. Brand new. Don't know much about it. Let's see if this is a perfect Kickstarter.
Hello, welcome to the Kickstarter campaign for Barakat Saga Begins, Issue 2. I'm Noah, the author and creator of Barakat, and along with Andrew Pauly, the artist of the comic, we're delighted to have you check out this second Kickstarter campaign. The second issue of the Barakats finds Z, J, and T hanging upside down in a net, having fallen into a trap at the end of issue 1. For this second campaign, we're looking to raise £1,000 to help cover the cost of the artwork and printing of the comics. And to help us, you can back us by getting some of the exciting rewards we have on offer, from the basic digital copies of both issues of the comic, through to the exciting A4 art prints and beyond. Every backer of the campaign will also get their name included in the finished comic on the thank you page. And I'm also delighted to let you know that for every 10th backer we get, we will be releasing one panel from issues 1 and 2 for you to colour in. So if we get 100 backers, that will be 10 free panels for you to colour in and to enjoy at your leisure. So don't delay. Join the crew today and back the Barakat Saga of the Kittens, issue 2. Thank you.
Pretty cool, right? All right, let's see what's next on the... Actually, do you want to tag Travis? We're going to tag Travis now because I think it's funny. Oh, you guys can't see it. So on our screen right now, it's asking me if I want to tag Travis because this person looks like Travis. Now, if he just looks at the video, he's going to be like, why the hell is Rob doing that to me? Oh, there we go. I'm getting it. Do you want to tag Travis? They think that he looks like Travis. That's kind of cute. I don't know. I know Travis. I don't think they look that much alike, but still kind of cool. Speaking of Travis, and this is not a bad thing to have tagged him in because he's actually running this Kickstarter. So hopefully he sticks around and watches the video. I'm sure he's seen it. Look who it is, Casey.
This is my 4th take of this video, and I'm just going to tell you how much Cirrus means to me. How about we start there? So as you know, I am the writer of science fiction series Nora and also horror novella Pieces of Madness for Source Point Press. Cirrus came about when I wasn't having fun writing anymore. I thought I was pandering. Everything I wrote post Nora just felt like pandering. And I thought, well, reading is all about an escape. And if I'm not having fun writing, the reader isn't having fun either. So I thought it would be really fun to go visit the southern shores of Iceland in the late 900s and go hang out with Viking witches. And I also wanted to do something high fantasy in the style of heavy metal, but I wanted to keep true to my horror roots. And this was perfect. And Cirrus is Norse mythology meets the craft in the style of heavy metal. It's very raw, gritty, and sexy. And it's empowering to women, and it is a turn on for both genders. And I make no bones about that, and I wanted to find that equal balance. And they are all self-contained stories. There's 4 of them, but this Kickstarter is for the first one called Reckless. And Reckless is a story of Kadira, who unfortunately has to teach a lesson to Asta that her sexuality should not be wielded as a weapon, especially around those things that don't belong to her. When I spoke to Jay Jaycott about this piece, I asked him if he was familiar with heavy metal, and he said that it was the reason he became an illustrator. So I knew I had the right guy. This book is turning out more gorgeous than I'd even imagined, and I'm very sincere about that. And I told him that too, that this is even cooler than what I saw in my head. I'm so blessed to have JJ Cott on this track, and also Allison O'Toole. She's been carrying the torch for indie comics for that uprise in Toronto for a long time. And I've been dying to work with her. And she does a monster anthology, an all-women's monster anthology called Wayward Sisters. If you haven't checked it out, please check it out. It's excellent. So I'm really happy to have a strong female voice to help carve out my voice in this series. And this Kickstarter is to get this book in your hands. And it's also to get these people paid. You know, honestly, I'm no knock to anybody who profits from Kickstarter, but we're setting a relatively low goal because we just need the bare bones. So if we can just get this project off the ground, it would make me very happy. Guys, I really, really appreciate your contribution. And we have a slew of rewards to pay you back for those contributions. And I really hope you enjoy Sirius. It means the world to me. Thank you so much for all of your support over the years. And enjoy Sirius.
Now that was awesome. Speaking of awesome, check out Johnny. How cool is that? Speaking of cool, let's check out the coolness that Xander is.
Xander is a one-shot story that takes place inside the Skyland universe. The story focuses on the young prince of the volcanic islands as he must come to terms with the responsibility of his birthright. When his home is attacked by pirates, he is forced to do what is necessary to protect his people and let go of his childish ambitions. This book was written by best-selling author Brandon Chen, illustrated by the outstanding comic artist John Paul Sunga, colored by the incredibly talented Joey Lee Cabral. The art was edited by Daniel Lopez, otherwise known as Pez from the popular Soul Survivor series. Original creators of the Skyland universe, Frederick Packard and Joshua Valliere, oversaw all aspects of production, so this fits in beautifully in the Skyland universe. In this campaign, you'll be able to pick up not only Xander, but also Skyland Issue 1 and 2, as well as some other amazing rewards. We believe this project has something for everyone to enjoy, and we hope you will consider backing and sharing this project.
All right. Excuse me. Still getting over that damn cold. It makes me feel like I'm half dead. Segway.
Hello, my name is Caleb Tucson. I'm the writer and creator of Zed. Zed is a post-apocalyptic comic series that follows a man who was used as a host to create a vaccine that saved the world from a massive outbreak. Zed and his biker mortician sidekick are now using his monstrous abilities to track down a cure for his condition and help people destroy the remnants of the outbreak along the way. This is not your typical zombie story. I love zombies and I wanted to write something I really hadn't seen before, and I tried to kind of mash up some genres and make something fresh that people will enjoy. So on the surface, this is a fun story. I think people will really have a blast reading, but if you look deeper, it's filled with complex, interesting characters that raise questions about identity, empathy, and what it means to be human. At its heart, the series is about accepting who you've become and accepting others for who they are. We have a number of awesome rewards, including this enamel pin that Katrina Kunstman, the artist for the issue, she put that together for us. We also have some unique one-of-a-kind art pieces in a few different formats that Katrina is bringing to the Kickstarter. You can check those out below. There's also a chance to be drawn into the comic as a zombie or a corpse. There's only 5 slots of that available. And there's a producer credit that actually includes a zombified portrait. We have 2 Kickstarter exclusive variant covers, one of which is Bill and Ted Excellent Adventure parody cover. And there's also a couple unique stretch goals that we added in this time. I have an Inktober artwork section that is basically featuring about a dozen or so independent artists that I've gotten to know over the years. There's also a free rental code if we can hit the higher stretch goal that we have planned, and that is for a zombie flick named Chrysalis that I co-produced a number of years ago back in my Chicago filmmaking days. So take your time, look through the page, read issue 1 for free, and I'm certain that you're going to find something here that's worth backing. Thanks.
How cool is that, man? I'm excited. Zed is back. Speaking of backs, mine's killing me. Funded in 7 hours, the Goth Girls. Because after all, who doesn't love a goth girl?
Hey everybody, this is John Flynn Jr., creator and writer of Goth Ghost Girl, and I am here in the recording studio where Schlimsicle broadcasts her gaming streams on Twitch to tell you about Goth Ghost Girl 2 Bloodbath, which we're launching right now on Kickstarter. Our approach this time really is gratitude, because artist Sergio Quijada and I are so extremely grateful for your backing that got the first issue off the ground, launched Ovation Comics, and now we're coming back at you with issue number 2, as many of you have requested. And really, we want to approach this with how can we make this experience even better for you? How can we take what we did in issue number 1 and build on that for issue number 2? How can we make the whole Kickstarter experience attractive to you again a second time? And really, how can we make it attractive to new backers as well? The creative element really is the easy part. I have got countless stories outlined, plotted, some scripted, and a very cool subplot that's working its way through all of them that's going to provide some thrills and chills down the line if you stick with the series as we go on. And Sergio's artwork really speaks for itself. The animation style is loved by so many people, and it really brings the characters in the world to life in a way that no other artist could do. So our biggest struggles with the first campaign were really the logistics of pulling together a campaign that, like I said, far exceeded our expectations. We added stretch goals that were awesome, but none of them had been in production, so we were starting from scratch, and that really bogged down our whole production schedule. It also gave some challenges for our printer, who delivered a beautiful product in the end, but that bogged down the production schedule as well. Then we were challenged with some of the shipping issues. I really bungled the international shipping, and I apologize that to our backers all over the world. But the good news is that those stressful and disappointing challenges really provided great experience for us. So I'm confident now that the shipping and distribution, for example, will be handled much more efficiently, particularly the international side of things. And the creative side, we are ready to go. We are focused on the story, what we're trying to do. Sergio's working hard on the artwork already. Bernardo will be jumping in to work on the lettering. So all things are in place to make this an attractive project for everyone to get excited about. Again, I'm hoping to take a look at the pledge levels we have. We have a few more than we did last time, and that's because we've tried to have some packages, especially for new readers, that can get issue 1 and 2 kind of in a couple of different combination styles. And also for the collectors, we have 2 different covers for issue number 2 this time. And when you pledge at the print level, you get to choose which cover you'd like, or you could choose both covers if you'd like to have both variants. Sergio and I have put a lot of time, energy, money, and love into this project. We love creating this character. We love telling her stories, and we love sharing it with you. In fact, one of the coolest things about the whole Kickstarter process is that we get to interact with you guys before, during, and after the whole production. And that makes the whole thing really especially special for us. So from the bottom of our hearts, thank you so much for your support, your backing. Even if you decide not to financially back us this time, maybe you'll spread the word, because that's one of the toughest things for independent creators is to get the word out about their projects. And I'll leave you with Happy Halloween.
All right. That was pretty cool. Too bad Halloween's over. I miss Halloween already. Speaking of cool stuff like Halloween, The Weird Reader is here. You got to check it out. It's got an anthology of otherworldly literature and art. How cool is that? They don't have a lot of art on the Kickstarter, so we really couldn't show anything in no video, but it's worth a look. Salvagers is back with the 10th issue, and this is part 2 of the Havoc of the Blackbane.
Hi, I'm Bob Sally, writer and creator of the blue-collar sci-fi adventure series Salvagers. And we are here now with the 10th issue of this indie comic, which is pretty amazing, and I couldn't be here without you, the fans. So I personally wanted to thank each and every one of you who has backed and supported us in any way in the past. Thank you guys so much. This has always been a dream of mine. It is a passion project that we are now 10 issues into and nearly completing the 3rd volume. So please check out this video. If you are new to the series, you'll be able to get all the back issues 1 through 10. And if you have backed us before, you'll be able to get the single issues in digital or in print. So again, thank you guys so much. And I hope you enjoy the video. Check out the Kickstarter. We have some new rewards and some old ones. Thank you guys very much.
That looks cool, right? I know I'm excited. Speaking of being excited, be excited because the past is finally coming to the future, and it is grand.
It was the apex of the Silver Age. Superman was on Broadway. Batman was on TV and in theaters. Marvel was a hit on college campuses. And every other publisher that held on into the 60s was dusting off their 40s heroes to try to cash in. And then there was Dell. The thinking was probably, kids like heroes, kids like monsters. Let's combine the two. Unfortunately, these 4-color versions of the Peanut Butter Cup didn't catch on and were canceled after a handful of issues. But they did capture the imagination of a few readers then and now. I know because I'm one of them. My name is Sean Delaney. I'm the writer of Section M. In our book, we take the Dell monster heroes like Frankenstein, Werewolf, Dracula, and Fleta, as well as the more traditional heroes, Polymeropoli and Nucla, and create a super team like few others before. In our story, the heroes were lost and presumed dead following a space mission in 1968. In that mission, they wound up in suspended animation crashing back to Earth and waking up almost 50 years after they left. Now these men and women who were to be the champions of justice into the 70s have to find their way through the 21st century. I invite you to join me, Federico Zumel, Stuart Berryhill, and the rest of our team as we try to turn the weirdest heroes of the 1960s into the next great super team for the 2020s.
How cool is that? Speaking of cool, check this out. So we are, I believe, here at the end, and we're ending Out of This World with Moon Girl.
Moon Girl is based on the public domain character from the 1940s, and what I've done is created a brand new, fun origin story while still keeping some of that golden age flavor with the artwork. So you'll see things like thought bubbles and ray guns and retro futuristic imagery. Here, take a look.
Whoop.
The reward tiers include some fantastic pinups from some incredibly talented artists. Each of them put their own little twists on Moon Girl. All of these pinups are available as prints, and I'll show you those right now. In addition to the pinups, I'm offering postcards. I'm offering these really cool stickers. I'm offering this button you see me wearing. And last but not least, I am also offering a custom pop doll, hand sculpted and hand painted in the likeness of Moon Girl. The kids love this one. So there you have it. Rewards start at $3. No amount is too small. Even if you can't pledge, if you could share the link to this campaign with your family and friends, I'd appreciate it. Thanks so much for watching this video, supporting my projects, and I hope to see all of you on the moon.
Now, what's awesome is if you notice, he had a Hot Rod shirt, which we covered Hot Rod today. So that tells you how amazing this program is, that we can bounce around between these amazing projects that you can bring to life by just giving a single dollar. That's right, $1 attracts attention, showcases amazing creators on your friend list because those who are following you will see it. It also shows creators that they are not alone and that their idea is worth making. So go out there, show support, fund projects, support creators, and create new worlds. My name is Mr. Anderson. It's been my pleasure to advocate for not just all of these amazing projects today, but to advocate that the idea that there's more than just Marvel and DC. There's indie comics. Indie comics are going to stop the reboot culture. Thank you for tuning in. Remember to sign up for Indie Advocates by going here to become an Indie Advocate and subscribe today. Be part of the growing nation of Indie Advocates, over 25,000 of them. Thank you for tuning in and support Kickstarter today. Go out. You've been inspired. Go support something awesome right now.